Crypto Bro here with the Crypto Bro Show. Welcome back, my friends, to another hot video. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, and in today's short, quick video, we're going to be talking about the possibility of Bitcoin hitting $1 million a coin. Yes, that's right, my friends, 1 million a coin. But before we dive in too deep, you have to hit you nerves with this nice little legal disclaimer. Alright guys, please remember this channel is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. It is a part of educational content, and you should always consult a professional for legal advice. Once again guys, this is not financial advice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the current price of everything at the moment, guys. As you guys can see, the total crypto market cap is 2.7 trillion. We got Bitcoin going for 90,000, ETH 1,600, XRP 214, Binance Coin 606, Solana 143, Dogecoin 16 cents, Tron 24, and Cardano 65 cents. So guys, that rounds the top 10 there. Let's go ahead and see if there's any big winners. We got Fartcoin up 20%, Immutable X up 18%, Caspa up 12%. And all these coins have some pretty good volume, so could be pretty legit projects. So shout out to anybody holding these coins. Congratulations for your gains. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Bitcoin now, guys. So as you guys can see, I'm over here on this little X page. Shout out to this guy, the Bitcoin conference. He's got footage from this guy over here, Senator Justice. Says buying 1 million Bitcoin is our opportunity. It's time to pass the Bitcoin Act. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and play this video, and we're going to see what Senator Justice has to say.
I'm a real believer, and I'm really proud to join the team today. But some way, somehow, we've got to reach Toby and Edith. We've got to educate. We've got to do so much because right at our fingertips, there's so much opportunity, it's off the chart. You know, I think about, and I know you've heard this 10 million times, but really, if you just explained and said, there was a time we went from a horse to an automobile. We went from an automobile to a flying machine. Then all of a sudden, we ended up on the moon, and now we're going to Mars. But in the financial world, we got to do the same thing. We have to do the same thing. And right now, we all know is our time, our opportunity.
All right, guys, so that's where the video ends right there. You know what I'm saying? I think he's right, guys. Just like he said in the video, we went from a horse to a car, and now we're going to Mars. But we're not really changing much in the financial sector. It's kind of like all the money just goes to the stock market. As you guys can see, we're on this website called companiesmarketcap.com. It tracks these 10,000 plus companies in the world. There's a total market cap of over $107 trillion. Just Apple alone is worth $3 trillion, which is worth more than every crypto combined. As you guys can see, every crypto combined is worth $2.7 trillion. So guys, I don't know what to tell you, but we're still pretty early in this thing called crypto. And this is a good sign right here when you have senators like this. This guy seems pretty legit. Look, he's not like a 21-year-old punk kid with face tattoos. Like, this is an old, very well-respected senator from what I can see. You know what I'm saying? If he's telling you to get involved in Bitcoin, if you're not getting involved now, I don't know what else to tell you other than, maybe you don't like making money. Maybe you don't like opportunity. Because, guys, think about this, right? We're all in this to make money, right? Except for a few of us which like the tech. Let's compare this to Apple, right? So Bitcoin on a yearly chart. Let me show you guys this just real quick. For the past 2 years of Bitcoin's gone up over 207%. All right, compare that to Apple, which is one of the safest investments in the world. As you can see, it's the biggest company in the world, right? So compare that to Apple. Let's go back to the chart. As you guys can see over here, Apple has only done about 46%. So would you rather make 46% on your money, or would you rather make 200%? I don't know what else to tell you guys, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, we're not as early as we were back in the day. Let's see here. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap over here. Could you imagine getting in Bitcoin 10 years ago? Guys, watch this. 10 years ago, the year was 2015. Could have bought a Bitcoin for like $200 over here. Look at that, $254. That's crazy, right? But remember, a lot of you didn't buy Bitcoin back then, and that's for a few reasons. One, you didn't know about it. 2, if you did, you thought it was a scam. It was going to go down to zero. 3, you don't understand new technology markets, or you're skeptical about everything, right? So, guys, you got to change. You got to change your behaviors and your patterns so you can change your future. One of my mentors said, "There's going to be no change in your life unless there's a change in routine. The fat guy will always be fat because he eats too much food and doesn't exercise enough. But he knows, hey, bro, I should really, instead of eating 3 sandwiches, I should just eat one, and I should buy a treadmill." He knows that it's not what you know, it's what you do that makes you successful. So at the end of the day, guys, you know Bitcoin's gonna go up. Just look at this percentage number. You guys see this? That's a crazy percentage number, guys, right? You know this thing is gonna continue to go up as there's more and more adoption to the market. The supply is limited. It's not gonna keep increasing year after year like the US dollar, like the Chinese dollar. Supply is where it's at. Demand continues to surge year after year after year. And eventually, guys, we're going to make it to that point where the U.S. government is going to buy $1 million or 1,000,000 Bitcoins. Next thing you know, even if you wanted to buy a Bitcoin, you'd be priced out, or you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Or it just wouldn't be on the market. Because, guys, believe me, guys, when I say this, let's go to the Bitcoin price over here. Let's do some technical analysis on this bad boy. All right, Bitcoin Coinbase, as you guys can see, 208% in the last 2 years. What if we do another 208%? All right, so guys, check this out here, right? What if we do another 208% from here? I got to modify the chart. Yeah, let's see here. We would just go up so much. Look at that. Another 208%. Yeah, boom. That puts Bitcoin at 283,000, which is still pretty conservative, guys. It's still, what's that little line thing at? A lot of people say Bitcoin at 280,000 is still going to be a pretty cheap Bitcoin. Because if you ask the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, and the CEO of Binance, CZ, these guys will tell you Bitcoin will one day hit $1 million a coin. So guys, ask yourself this: are you going to get in now, or are you going to try to FOMO in when it's $1 million a coin? Because chances are, if you're listening to this video, you probably just, don't even have that much money to invest. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, if you had money, you'd probably be having people do it for you. You know what I'm saying? And sucks to say that, but that's the reality of the world, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you guys aren't getting involved right now in Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, and these cryptos that are going to pop, I think in the future, guys, you guys are going to be very, very disappointed, man. So I don't know what else to tell you guys, man. I don't know what else to show you. We got old senators saying it's time to ride the train on Bitcoin. The market cap is still really, really small compared to the stock market cap. This is 107 trillion. This is 2.7 trillion. I don't know what else to tell you guys, man. Shit. We're going to come back to this video in the next 4, 5, 6 years, and we're going to look at this price. We're going to be like, man, this was 90,000 of Bitcoin in the year 2025. And a lot of you guys are going to be like, man, I should have took out a loan or liquidated my credit cards to buy shit. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, bro. It's not what you know in life. It's what you do that makes you successful. All right? So to be successful, you have to be disciplined. You have to be patient. You have to be XYZ. But you're not doing that, right? So at the end of the day, guys, I think a lot of you guys are going to be disappointed, man. Bitcoin's going to continue to make all-time highs. I think at the end of the year, guys, if we don't see like 140, 150 by the end of the year, I'd be real surprised, man. So I'm predicting it right now, guys. Let's make a little prediction over here. Let's see here. So all we got to climb is just a little bit. Get up to like 140, 150. Oh, that's not that much of a percentage increase. Let's go ahead and use the tool over here. Yeah, we just got to do another like 60% or something. So yeah. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm thinking it should be a good year for Bitcoin. Hopefully Trump doesn't do nothing too crazy with China. Hopefully there's no war with Iran or nothing. But, maybe that stuff happens. Maybe it's good for Bitcoin, Because, societies come and go. Currencies come and go. You know what I'm saying, guys? That's just the way of the world. And, I believe in the future, guys, the new world's currency will be Bitcoin. So, guys, let me know if you guys think I'm right, if I'm wrong. Let me know if there's any hot coins that we missed over here on CoinMarketCap or on-chain FX. Crypto Bros signing out.